back with this guy again. How we doing? I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit sleepy. After the fucking 6 hours on Clock Tower. But we promised, we promised, Tiny Bunny, so Tiny Bunny will happen. I am a couple hours early. I have a recording later for something very fun. I can't spoil because it's probably not going to be coming out for a good month-ish yet. And it's not my project to spoil, but yes, I have a drawing at 10. A drawing? I was reading Gray's message at the same time. I have a recording at 10, so I thought it'd be better if we moved this earlier. So that's what we're doing. The decapitated hand. But yeah, how we doing? I see Sage, I see Taurus, I see Gray, hi. Mallet as well. Hiya. Oh, I've been given tea already, okay. Oh my gosh. The overlay is definitely something. I like to see everyone's bugs going up. I'm glad that redeem is finally working. I do apologize for the people that were redeeming it before and missed out on them all. And water as well, yeah. Oh my gosh, and there was more tea. Oh. I see you guys are happy that the model is back. I'm glad. Okay. Hi, Shui. I don't hate you. What? What? You can't see me? Uh-huh. Okay. I see. I'm drawing Creator Craft Critter. Wait, what? Oh my gosh, yay! I'm so excited to see how that ends up. Oh my gosh. The goal is to ban me, what? Yeah, it is. I'm not frozen, you're a liar. I have you over my monitor tablet. I am very much not. No, don't. I specifically put it there to stop Gray from donating anymore. Because they've spent far too much money. Yeah. There's a specific Gray rule, because the reason we even have a giveaway is because of Gray. By the way, a reminder that if you do !ticket, it will enter you in the giveaway. Hold on, let me double check that it's been entering people. Yeah, currently we have 7 people who are entering, and there will be 2 people who win. So if you choose to join it, there's a pretty high chance that you're gonna get some stuff. So that's fun. I'm not stressed about. Oh my god, Gray. This is why we had to put the ban Gray cap on it, guys. They cannot be trusted. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing awesome. I hope we're well rested after so much Clock Tower last night. As fun as it was, my brain is a little bit fried. So, yeah. I spent over 300 the other day on subscribing. Well, like, yeah, this is why there's the cap. Look, where is my threaten? This is my threaten one. I can give myself a gun now. Oh gosh. You're warned every time you donate. I feel this is on you. Oh dear. It's okay, Gray. It's okay. I shall break you with art instead. Oh dear. I'm excited to see that though. Oh, by the way, we will probably be having another Creator Craft stream next week, because Tom and Poet have organised their wedding, and that is a week today, I believe. So we'll probably be live for that with our like little shadow critter eyeball looking thing. Just to concern everyone at that wedding. But we will see. You didn't pay for the gun with points banned. That rule doesn't apply to me. I can turn on whichever alerts I want manually if I want to. If I want to give myself a gun, I can. I'm still scared to get to affiliate, as you should be. Hanging time? Why? We murdered me yesterday for Clock Tower. Is that not enough? Who gave the brick? Yeah, we're not really allowed those here. And for good reason. Anyway, shall we play a game? Let's play a game. We got halfway through the second chapter last time we played, and we just chose to do the path with the weird fox girl. I can't remember her name. It's been a couple weeks, because we've had a lot of other things we needed to do. But yeah, we've just chosen to go after like the school part with the weird fox girl. So I think that's where we're picking up from. We'll probably be doing another chapter and a half today, I would guess, but we will see how it goes. You're so above the rules, I apologize. I didn't know I was talking to Your Majesty. Yes, this is me. Was it death by hanging? I mean, it depends who the storyteller is, but some storytellers will ask you for like your preferred method of death. But it depends on the storyteller, really. Did you see the weird guy that accidentally fell asleep during the night? So cringe. Okay, there's great clips of that, and it's so funny. It's so funny. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you were EP Grey. It was quite funny. I do apologise for suggesting the soundboard. I think that was a bit mean. Hi, I just finished showing Maya. Hello. I've just been saying I think we're going to be probably doing another chapter and a half today. Magna Carta says you can't be above the rules. I do what I want. Okay, anyway. I can't believe you told Finn to wake me by deafening me. I did realise, like, instantly after, I was like, oh wait, hold on, they have a migraine. That's probably a bad idea. Oh no. Anyway. Abuse of power? This is not true. You have a solution? What is your solution? That sounds bad. I fell asleep because migraine and woke up to big noise. Yes, I'm so sorry. I have hearing loss, so technically it was slightly quieter. Yay? I think? Anyway. I was still loud. I do apologise. I was deafening because I didn't want Chad to have to hear it. Power does really corrupt all. Yes. Anyway, should we play a game? It was good content. For the content. Okay, play game? Play game? Here we go. I've turned down the music in game, so let me pause what I have going on in Spotify and then back to like that, I think. Oh, I've been given a tea. Oh, that's the wrong cup. This one. Thank you, Taurus. Or person who's definitely not Taurus, because that would never be you, right? Oh my gosh. Shumi, hello. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. Welcome in. Yes, everyone do exclamation mark ticket. Everyone do it right now. Right now. Marsh, thank you for checking in. Hi. Absolute slander, evil bunny. Yes. A very evil bunny, I think. It didn't show anything. Yes, it will not give you a response. So it's because I was worried too many people would be doing it at once. But I can see if I tab into my page for it, I can see that you've entered, so don't worry. Yeah, it does work, I promise. I tested it. There is currently 8 people in it. Yes, it does work, I promise. iTicket, it enters you into a giveaway for my shop because for some fucking reason, thanks Gray, we managed to get 100 subs. So that was the sub goal, was that I did a giveaway. So it puts you as an entrant in the giveaway for £20 worth of shop stuff. So yay! Denied. I agree that I should get my own giveaway. Genuinely, I probably will do that, Gray. I'll send you something. I think everyone but Gray should win. Bro, I didn't even spell their name right. Oh gosh. I probably shouldn't enter because I know you don't ship to. No, for this is So the reason that I can't ship to you usually is because of product regulations that stop me being able to sell to where you live. But because this is a giveaway, it is a gift rather than a sale of goods, which means I can send it. I can send it anywhere. So it actually is a nice way for people who usually can't buy stuff to get stuff. Hashtag loophole, yeah. You won't send to Germany? No, I will. I will in this case. I will in this case. Grey needs the win. I actually can't remember if Grey even entered. I really want to afford some stuff from your shop. That's soon, Critter. That sounds like a threat. I love the VTuber. Thank you, Amaris. You can give me a gun and all these things. Hell yeah, yes. Yes. You entered? Hold on. I will double check. Yeah, if you do it multiple times, it will tell you that you've already done it. Let me see. Yep, I can see everyone who is putting it in is currently in it. I can see, so that's good. So you'll get my money once I'm employed. Oh no. Okay, I was checking stream elements. Oh gosh. Yay, awesome. I'm seeing people's names pop up. If it doesn't give you the response of you're already in it, then it means it's worked. Oh, more tea? Okay. Don't be mean to stream elements, they're trying their best. Yeah, at least they're actually working for once. Let me have some tea real quick before we go. But yeah. So should we play a game? Don't know what's happening, I'm just following everyone else. It's a giveaway, Maris. If you do the exclamation mark ticket, then you've entered the giveaway for my shop. Just to check, I did the ticket thing correct. Yes, you did, Marsh. I saw your thing pop up. I knew that. Yay. My stream hated me today. Now I'm salty. No. Okay. Should we? Oh gosh. Oh. Oh gosh. Thank you for the sound effect. Infinity? Probably not. Amaris, if it didn't give you the response saying that you've already done it, then you probably did do it. It will tell you off if it's done it wrong. Stream Elements is feisty. Okay, should we play a game? Yeah, so we've just done the decision. We've decided that we're gonna go to like the fox girl, who's weirdly in the window, but I don't think that's actually her. Instead of like the violin girl that I think just went down there. So I think we're about to go outside and see that. This is like midway through chapter 2, by the way. I won't say this looks scary. I have a voice training suit, gotta sound like a man. Hell yeah. From what I've seen so far, it's not too bad, but I've been warned that it's gonna get worse. So yeah, that's so fair. Have fun with voice training. I hope it goes really well. Okay. Oh, adventure. You went on a date with Alyssa, did I? Oh, okay. Oh, why am I getting pings in Teams? Leave me alone. Let's go, the fox lady. Yeah, you get jump scared 10 minutes. Yes. That did happen. Okay, Right. I scanned my surroundings through the window in the main hall. Nothing suspicious in sight. The school doors creaked. The sound was similar to the music from a thriller, the high note that comes before an intense scene. I ran around the school corner, trying not to catch anyone's attention. The smell of pastry and burnt sugar wafted from the school cafeteria. I froze when I saw a silhouette in the second floor window. It must be Polina, gliding a bow on violin strings with her head slightly tilted to the side. There's a jump scare in this chapter 2. You'll know when. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, is my guy covering the text a bit? Is that okay, or does he need moving? I think it's probably okay because I'm reading it out right. Let me know though. I wish I could hear the melody she played, but Polina was only a dark outline on the window's yellow sheet. I dragged my feet forward. Ooh, the dramatic like pan around. Oh, that's not creepy at all. Hi. Why are you there? Oh my gosh, I was wondering why there was a drawing of someone getting hanged on the wall then, but then I remembered that's like genuinely a game that we used to play. Like I remember during COVID times we used to play that game and the teachers banned it because it was like, obviously you're drawing someone getting hung. Like, remember his face? Oh, that sounds ominous, but okay. Okay. The net on a football goal in the yard fluttered in the wind, the same wind that held small white whirlwinds through the field. Somewhere nearby, an invisible tractor was humming, scaring away the crowd of cawing birds. The hum of its engine sounded like howls of hungry beasts that chased me through the snowy desert. Alyssa and her scary mask also came to mind. Right now, in the light of day, it was really hard to believe she was real. What did she say back then? At the backyard, near the hanged man. What did she mean by that? Okay. He coughs. His name is... wait, are we called Anton? It's been a while since I've played this game. The silhouette turned around the corner and walked deeper into the dead end, leaving cigarette smoke in its wake. It was an adult. A teacher, maybe? Are we called Anton? Or was that guy called Anton? We are Anton? Okay. It's been 2 weeks and my brain's like completely forgotten what was going on. I've forgotten my own name. I've forgotten where I am. I looked on the wall. There was a hangman drawn under the thin black line of resin. Someone played the hangman here. Something was scribbled on both sides of the man. Escape, fear, truth. Come closer, sweetheart. It took me a while to realise where the sound was coming from. My eyes strolled through the cul-de-sac at the school backyard through windows and snow. Examine? Is Fox person underneath the snow? One of the snow piles started trembling like a volcano before it erupts. Oh, okay, right. Gotta go now, but have fun playing. Goodbye, Shuey. Thanks for stopping by. Right, okay. Give me your heart. In the blink of an eye, the white crisp crumbled and a fox jumped at me. She made a gracious bow, enjoying the effect her appearance had on me. The silver of snow shined on her coat. I couldn't even imagine that thinking about... Great. The jump scares are actually gonna get me during this now because I know I've been warned that there's gonna be some, and now okay, right. I couldn't even imagine what thinking about girls with tails can be this. I don't know what to compare it to. Something infectious, toxically sweet. Fight back, or your heart is in my bag. She giggled so enthusiastically that it forced me to smile. Oh, come on. I quickly rolled a ball of snow and threw it at Alyssa. She tried to dodge, but it was too late. A hit to the shoulder. Oh, you insolent boy. Yeah, that's me. The fox slowly backed down, trying to arm herself. You are sly, but I'm a fox. I think out of the box. Her retribution was swift. A snowball arched its way above the snow yard and the ravens flying in the air. I wanted to duck but slipped and fell to my knees. And while I was getting up, I caught a huge chunk of snow with my face. It burned up from the cold. I swore loudly from immense disappointment, using the words I heard in Sector Gaza's songs on the cassettes I hid from my parents. A Soviet and Russian rock band. Huh. Cool. I have no money, so sound alerts is. That's so fair. If Dad heard this, he would definitely give me a good whipping. He had a very low tolerance towards obscene words and always communicated in clean Russian. Oh, come on. It can't hurt that much. She brushed off my hood as if to show compassion, took me by the elbow and helped me get up. With care and characteristic for a child, she took off my glasses. Bloop. Okay. Thanks, Gray. Blew away the snowflakes that were stuck to them and handed them back. And now we even, Tosha. Only people who were close to me called me that. And I haven't even seen her real face, didn't know her last name, what class she was from, and if she had a real tail under her coat. Want to go ahead? We're going to look for Vova, remember? Oh yeah, Vova's the missing kid, right? We'd better hurry before my parents start looking for me. The fox let out a lazy yawn. Parents? Don't be so boring. Let's play for a bit. You're always bored at home anyway. And how do you know that? It's not even a secret. It's always way too boring being locked up in a house full of adults. I get all jittery from both houses and parents, see? Oh. Her furry fox brow started twitching. I faked a laugh in reply, unsure whether being able to move parts of her mask like that was genuinely funny or not. Come on, Tasha, don't be scared. I can see you want to play, and if you win... The fox girl got dangerously close to me and stood on her tiptoes, almost touching my face with her rough little nose. Playful fires danced deep in her eyes. She smelled nice, like berries in saccharine. Is this the smell of independence and true freedom? I mean, the kind where all you have to do in your life is run wild and eat sweets? Her whisper poured into my ear like scalding hot water. If you win, I'll be your guide. Believe me, I have lots of things to show you. We'll surely find your Vova for one. I felt as if a giant invisible spring bent inside me. My tummy hurt, but the sensation was somehow not exactly unpleasant. It was so weird. I just had a conversation with Polina, and now Alyssa was going to drag me along with her. I felt like my mind was becoming blurry, splitting in two, like those gravestones on the TV record. And what if I lose? I'll claw out your soul, Softie. Right, okay. Now that's a threat. Come on, let's go. She burst out laughing, whipped the hem of her coat, and ran towards the road we used to come to school in the morning. Her promise. That sounded almost like a threat. That's what I said. That's what I said. Hypnotized me. I bent down and scooped up some snow. I wish I had a device that could tell whether Alyssa was joking or being serious. Or is there always a third option with people like her? Between her jokes, her laughter, and her hot breathing on my ear, I wanted to win. To punish her for the lightness and freedom she possessed that was clearly too much for an average girl. When I, on the other hand, was possessed or rather intoxicated by the thirst for adventure, by my curiosity. Just like that time where I ate cherries from Mum's Nalivka and lied down with my eyes closed while the bed was spinning underneath me. Oh, an alcoholic drink made from fruits and berries, often called berry vodka. Huh, okay. I don't think my model's liking me looking down to see the text. It thinks my eyes are closed. Oh yeah, I'm magic. I just happen to be able to read with my eyes closed. Like, I'm just that talented. Vodka mention. Great. And Nalivka slabs? Oh, okay. Hell yeah. Just like that time when I ate the cherries. Oh yes, okay. We read this part. I spat and cleaned my lips. Do you want to play, little sister fox? Well then, let's play. Ooh. I armed myself with a snowball and chased the fleeing fox girl. Whee! I saw a familiar street with the wooden posts that didn't look scary anymore. They were just logs covered in snow. If I were to shout now, the guard dogs would start barking and their owners would peek out of their windows. Alyssa's small silhouette was mocking me from far away, so it's useless to try hitting her with a snowball for now. Waste of ammunition. Birches, mutilated by the cold, peeked out to view along the clear road. A giant snow pile towered near one of the trees. This was probably the place where the tractor brought all of the snow from the village. A whole family of foxes would fit in such a pile. No, I thought, she's the only fox around here. She alone is already too much. Aye. My second morning acquaintance was running around near the edge of the forest, a stray dog with a mangy tail. Oh my gosh. Yay. In Poland, we call that a nalewka? Is that how you say that? She sniffed around and marked the naked berry bushes and ran towards the other ones. Alicia showed up from under the hill. Zulka, follow me, gal. The dog's ears packed up. It barked in agreement and followed her lead. We ran farther and farther, exchanging snowballs, laughing and stumbling. The winter forest towered in front of us, reaching from the low clouds. We were at the edge of its shadow, bony and almost corporeal. The fox hid behind a huge pine, clearly trying to get close to me, and shoved some snow down my collar. Oh my gosh, it's the worst when people do that when it snows. Oh, no. It was a good plan, but Zulka, who was running circles around her, gave her away. I broke off a dry branch and decided to act even trickier. I put my hat on it and peeked out from the side of the pine. I'll make her think that's my head. I bit my lip to stop myself from laughing, then jumped out from the other side and performed a point-blank throw. Alyssa probably cracked my plan right away, but still let me win 3-1. I was wounded in the leg and she got shot in the chest and in the stomach, losing imaginary blood in front of my eyes, pleading for mercy while also choking from laughter. Please, mercy. I'm dying. Okay, I'll let you live. Thank you, O valiant knight. She pretended to bow to me, then grabbed 2 full handfuls of snow and, like a dying warrior, threw them my way in a last-ditch effort. I dodged her attack easily, laughing uncontrollably and being mad at the same time. I finished her with 2 precise shots. Zorka the goat, the dog. Yes, the dog is adorable. A teal. Okay, hi Greg. Why does it have a cooldown? Because it pulls something up on my model now, and it would break VTube Studio if it was spammable. So it's only 30 seconds. It's not that bad. Oh. Genuinely, that's one of my favorites. And that one's pretty neat too. Anyway. He'll let me live, huh? Learn me how to do it if you're so smart. Shut up, you're already dead. When did that stop me? Let's play something more interesting. She dashed behind the trees after blowing snow in my direction. 1, 2, time to play with you. That's so ominous, dude. Oh wait, shit. Maya. What have you done? Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so this one lasts like 5 minutes, I'm pretty sure. So that's fun. Thanks for that. Yeah. Which one doesn't have a cooldown? I'm pretty sure they all do. 1.5k was worth it. Oh gosh. Yeah, the turn critter into a critter also does it automatically now because it works through my model. But obviously I'm like this. It's not the most amazing thing. Like if I wiggle about too much, you can still, because it's on an overlay rather than being a whole separate outfit. But I think it's pretty funny. So there you go, I guess. Disappointing? Why? What's being disappointing right now? I literally look like this. Right, okay. Well, I'm glad we're all having fun with all of that. 3, 4, 5, the hour will arrive. I hesitantly moved towards the windfall. 6 on end, the wolf's grey fur will stand. I can't take this seriously when I can see myself out the corner of my eye wearing that. I thought I was a real tail gliding across the bushes. I rushed to the intertwined branches that helped Alyssa to hide as if something was pulling me there. I had to move them, tear them off like a spider web. Branches sprang back in my face, but it felt like they were caressing my cheeks and not hitting them. I was sweating, but still had a lot of stamina left. I'll make sure to catch you, little fox. Alyssa's voice was wandering among the windfall. 7, 8, stomp your hooves and wait. Seems like I underestimated you. I thought you were just a boy. Ugh. Confident that she was behind the dry pine, I rushed to intercept her. But the local acoustics tricked me. Her voice was already echoing from the other side. And you're a bunny. So nimble, so cute. A snowball flew at me from the shadows, whistling near my ear. I'll show you a bunny. They added more art, did they? That's cool. Is it the way that she's like moving around? Yeah, do that. Show me. A bright fox fur coat flashed near the rotten stump. I rushed there, jumping over a ravine. Bunny, show yourself. Be brave. Give the beasts fresh meat that they crave. This seems like we're going out somewhere really dangerous, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if it's intentional on her part, but like, this seems like a bad idea. The whole scene was not there, she was just talking. Ah, hell yeah. This fairy collar that flashed from every tree was the most important thing in the world for me. My lips started trembling. as if I was a cowboy that was chasing his prey. One jump and the fox was in my embrace, so smooth and desirable. Fine, fine, you win. She leaned against the scratchy bark and started puffing. Please, let's have a break. You're too fast, too strong, too tasty. What the fuck? Satisfied, I put my hands on my sides, waiting for the spoils of war from the defeated girl. But what I got instead was a sly snowball in my smug face. The cunning fox ran away, roaring with laughter, but I wasn't even mad about it. I needed to catch up to Alyssa to tackle and subdue her, tear off a mask and see everything. Ooh. Poor little bunny jumps around in the wet pine forest, afraid of getting eaten by the big grey wolf. Thinking of hot summer, keeping his ears low. Sneaking glances at the hidden sky. The sky really did disappear under the trees. I moved using the barking of Zorka as a guide since she was closely following her owner, and I was getting closer. And the same trail I imagined at school blinked under my feet. It turned out that running like there's no tomorrow was so easy. Faster, higher, faster. I felt like there was a well of untapped potential inside me and I drew from it. My muscles were buzzing, my lungs felt bigger, and I felt much stronger overall. Even my vision became sharper. I saw every icy branch, every dent in the bark. Something colourful was lying near the bushes, a piece of clothing. Another colourful spot to the right. Alice was losing her clothes on the run, like shedding her skin. I also used my teeth to take off my mittens, excited by all that. What is happening? Faster! I reached out to take off my hat, to throw away everything that stops me from running wild in this endless forest. The backpack slowed me down, so I threw it in the snow, along with all the pens that were inside, with all the notebooks, all of my drawings on the sidelines, and a dinosaur for Olya. Oh, okay, cool, that's good to know. Olya? Suddenly a clear picture appeared in my mind. They're just really into becoming animals, right? Okay. My sister, standing still near a window, basking in the dusking sun. Her small childish palms are pressed onto the glass, leaving marks where they warmed it up. She could warm up the whole world like that. She's looking at the tiger, saying my name. Tosha. I stopped, took a deep breath, and realized how rash and stupid I was, trying to undress in the middle of a forest while chasing a fox. I returned to get my backpack as if it was a part of my being I dropped. Like actual animals don't ask. Oh, okay. Cool, I guess. I remembered again how my sister didn't like to be left home alone, how she asked me to come home faster. What kind of brother am I? Running in the forest that I used to scare my sister with? I'm having fun while she's not even allowed over the doorstep. Sit in your cage, Olya, and watch the same cartoons over and over. Tosha. Yes, Olya? Tosha, where are you? Where are you hopping to, fucker? What? Oh, okay. From the darkness behind the pines, just like Caveman from the cave, appeared smirking, Semyon with a bunch of his cronies. Yo, and Toshka. I thought you could slip away, huh? Check out this forest freak, eh? Beat his ass? Right, okay. They surrounded me like a carnivorous pride, making them stick back. The smell of sweet sweat and tobacco attacked my nostrils. The inside of my mouth felt salty, as if I had licked a battery. Alyssa, the name of my companion, turned into a stifled cough. Pines were swaying back and forth like solemn guardians. I was frantically looking everywhere. I dreamt of finding that fox amongst the trees, expected her to come to my rescue, but only the wind replied to my pleas. Hold on. There. Oh my gosh. I apologize. Where's Alyssa? What did you do to her? I shuddered after hearing my own voice. It sounded unnatural, rough and scary. Who the fuck's Alyssa? Did you hit your head? Whatever, we'll fix you right up. The fatso spit through the gap in his teeth and pushed me so hard that I hit my back against a tree. Ew. So, feeling better now? It can't be. Did Alyssa really lure me into this trap to these bastards? No, I can't believe this. Looky here, guys. He's not so brave here compared to the school. A total wimp, eh? You fuck with the wrong guy, transfer student. Simeon was moving towards me, readying his fist. Ooh. In that moment, the other delinquent in track pants made a loud whistle, and the hulking boy lowered his hand. No matter what, don't listen to what they want? Okay. It was unexpected. Seems like Baburin wasn't the leader of this gang. In reality, they were all listening to the boy who was looking like a small carnivore with a very strong and sharp teeth. Probably decided to have some fun at my expense first. Oh, okay. Is this your Alyssa? Only then I noticed Zook beside my legs, trembling from the cold, snow plastered all over its fur. The delinquent squatted in front of the dog and beckoned it with its hand. Oh my gosh, no, do not hurt the dog. Do not hurt the dog. I will cry if they hurt the dog. Guys, I will cry if they hurt the dog. I will cry if they hurt the dog. Hi, guys. Then we will have issues if they hurt the dog. Alyssa, come here, you flea-ridden bitch. This is rude. The dog's ears perked up and she started carefully moving closer. Yeah, come here. I've got something for you. I swear to God. I swear to God if they hurt the dog. I swear to God if they hurt the dog, dude. What the? Whatever. Get ready to cry, I guess. The next decision makes a big difference between endings. One is cool and the other is much better. Oh, no pressure, I guess. The poor doggo. Is homicide morally wrong? Yeah, obviously. The dog didn't even have a chance to sniff him when this animal abuser caught it by the ear and kicked it right under the tail so hard it flew into the nearest snow pile. The dog. The dog. I can't believe this. The whole gang burst out laughing and my heart got encrusted in ice. Even the birds that were perched upon tree branches let out frightened caws. At the edge of my vision, I saw something flash in the illusory twilight of the sleeping forest. Or were that just the bushes moving, their icy branches in the wind? Even if the victim is dog abuse. Ronka, it won't be able to shit after this. What the fuck? Let me kick the... No! What the hell? But the stray was nowhere to be seen? Okay. What, are you an idiot? Go and show the Four Eyes his place. In a way he'll understand. No one likes dogs in this game except for the MC, his sister, and Alyssa. I wonder what does that mean? Why does no one like the dog? What? No, Taurus. No. The swim whacked you in front of the whole class. Sure thing. Semyon bought a sizable signet ring with some geometric shape carved into it up to my face. In a moment I'll hate your face so hard it'll leave a mark for the rest of your life. Where did all my inner strength and bravery go? You've got to defend the doggo though. Stop, a wizzy whisper left my lips and my head tilted forward, hitting Semyon's fist. Red sparks flew from my eyes. Biasha, give me a hand. Semyon gave me a rough push towards the bastard with the slanting eyes and he tripped me. I fell on the sharp crust of ice and the Father stepped on my hand, preventing me from getting up. Wait till 5th chapter? Uh-oh. I mean, I don't think we probably won't get to the 5th one today. I don't imagine. A painful groan escaped my throat. Did you hear him whimper? Is he... Why did so shush? Hello, Viasha? With the game, you give up all your morals? Wait, which one's that again? The pain was growing. My ear was hot and pulsating pain was shooting through it, like it was cut off and a ball of nettle was sewn in its place. Why so silent, Antoshka? Wait, is it? They have like we have like 3 different names. Is Vyasha's the one with the missing teeth? Oh, okay. At this moment I felt pure unbridled rage, the amalgamation of my anger. Like the sprouts ink, it rose up from the depths of my mind, filling all my thoughts. Morons! Did you know that my dad... What? I'm just glad the dog is gone. I'm glad that the dog is gone. This became the last straw. Fear and anger were grappling inside me like mad dogs. He knows Aikido, got it? F-word is not actually that bad in translation in Polish, so I think in Russian is the same. Oh, I see. Right, okay. That's interesting. Because the thing is, we have here, like, to say the full thing, most people would be like, oh, whoa. Maybe not. I definitely would. Like, if I heard someone say that, that'd be a no. But the thing we have in comparison to like Americans is we also have the phrase to like take a fag, which is a cigarette, which people get confused with a lot because it's like the shortened version of it. But for us, like the full word is a no. He'll kill the likes of you with his eyes closed. One word from me and he'll... Runkum lifted up his arms, stopping my torrent of flies, and made a couple steps forward. Semyon slowly backed off, giving me an opportunity to stand up. I hate this word, yeah. The F word in English has not actually the same meaning as the F word in Poland. Oh, I see. Okay. Or was he confused by my face, twisted with rage? Evet, you say? My dad also fought in the war. In Afghan. And yours? Mine too. Oh really? And what force did he serve in? Probably the same inclination as the C word in Australia. Oh, okay. Huh. I stumbled. Fia chomped up my register and made it bleed. He's full of shit, Ronka. Sure as fuck, eh? Did you think I'm so easy to trick? I can see through all your lies, little bitch. There was a nasty smile on his face now. This didn't bode well for me. Well, you've asked for this. Where is Wolfgang gone? A teacher saved you at school, but here... You got an evil giggle. Evil giggle. Evil giggle, man. That's right. I pray that they find your dead body come spring, eh? If only you stayed silent, wouldn't have lost a hair. Hitting Feta is one thing. But fucking around with stuff like Afghan when my dad spent time under fire on international duty in fucking Dashti Margo? I'm not sure what that is. The English does not show how nice they insult you. What does that mean? It sounds better in Russian. As in, like, it's not as bad? Or are those words considered polite in Russian? A desert region in the southern provinces of Helmand and Nimrod in Afghanistan. Its name can be translated into English as Plain of Death. During the conflict in Afghanistan, the Soviet army destroyed countless drug caravans headed to Iran there. Huh. No, it's worse? Oh, okay. Right, I see. English is soft, right? Okay. I gave him a good punching, Shoma. The delinquents closed in on me again, and I ended up in front of Semyon. Blood was pumping in my temples. Branches were swaying back and forth as if whispering something, giving me hope. I gritted my teeth, fighting the thought that I looked silly, and took a boxing stance I often saw in the movies. What are you, fucking Mike Tyson? This was my first ever fight. I'll remember it for the rest of my life if I don't kick the bucket, of course. At the edge of my vision, I noticed the darkness writhe again, as if someone was walking back and forth there. I sensed Roma's claws grab my backpack. Give me your shit, Antoshka. It'll get in the way. I was about to refuse, unwilling to cooperate with the bastard, but then he fished a butterfly knife out of his pocket with one smooth motion, spun it as if showing it off, and put the blade to my neck. Oh shit, this guy has a knife. Okay. Okay, well this escalated quickly. Uh-oh. Easy, buddy, I can make it painful. Oh dear. I let out a cloud of steam instead of words. BRB, my dad's back. Okay. Ron coupled with all his might, and my backpack ended up in his hands. Calm and relaxed. This guy's like an actual psychopath. What is it? Tea alarm? Okay. And don't do something stupid. I'll try my best. Thank you for the bit person that's definitely not Taurus. Oh wait, I forgot that made my eyes go funny. Anyway, an insidious smile on his face, he looked into my backpack. This guy is like genuinely creepy. Is this not a small child? Like, how old are these people? Are you hiding something from us? Some rat stole my school shoes. Let me see if it was... And what's this? Romka gave me a dubious smile. Ooh. So what do we have here? I'm back. They're all 12. Why do these 12-year-olds have knives? Like, I'm sorry. My text and notebooks fell in the snow. He was holding my backpack in one hand and something weird in the other. It looked like... Ooh. A mask. Oh, year 7? Oh, wow. It's Russia. Have you ever been to London? I have been to London, but I've never been approached by 12-year-olds with a knife in London, no. What do you expect? I don't know, man. Like, the 12-year-olds that we have are like, they're little shits and they will say slurs at you. Most of them don't have knives, you know. Roma lifted it high, as if showing to someone else, to someone in the treetops, in the twilight among the trees. An old bunny mask. Long worn-out ears, barely visible nose and whiskers, mangy fur on the sides. Where did it come from? Who put it here? Semyon laughed. It's way past New Year's, moron. Oh really, a loony? It's not mine. When I was 12, we blew up the toilet in school. I'm sorry. Okay. I've a bunch of 12-year-olds brought knives into my school when I was there, I swear. Oh. Okay, maybe it depends on the part of England you're in then, I guess. I mean, our school was not known for being in the nicest area, but I guess from what I hear it could have been worse. Jesus, we burnt down a curtain in class? What the fuck? Oh my god. I'm in quite a dodgy part of England, to be honest. Okay. Yeah, like, I mean, we did some weird shit, and other kids especially in like high school, but it was more like once we were like 14 and over, you know? Like, that was the point where people started bringing in like needles to pierce each other in the back of the classroom and stuff. Like, not when we were 12. Like, when we were 12, that was when you'd first joining high school and you're just terrified. Okay, we had a threat of a kid bringing his gun to school once. I came in the day after and was so confused. What the fuck? That's the kind of thing you're supposed to hear in America, not in UK. Oh my god. I had a lot of crazy people in my class. One guy beat up a teacher. What the fuck? Like, we'd had kids like try and swing at teachers before, to be fair. But like, obviously that's, or at least in our school, that wouldn't do much because someone would intervene, right? Like, God, okay. You threw a whole ass desk at her? How did you pick up the whole desk? I mean, I had a bunch of teachers who liked children too much. Oh, our I really can't say what school I was at if I'm going to mention this, but we had a head teacher who liked children too much. He was 13, holy shit. Oh my god, okay, right. How come it's not? It was in your backpack. Romka was watching this scene unfold with an evil smile on his face. You know what? Put it on. Why? 'Cause I'm telling you to. You'll hop like a bunny for us. Yeah, come on. Or we'll leave you pantless, eh? Anything but this. What if someone from my class will pass by? The teacher was super cool, so the rest of the class stopped him from actually hurting her. Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of sweet. Sorry, put it on him. Biasha rushed to his friend's side and took the worn-out mask from him with a buffoonish bow. Then he passed it to Semyon, who was already rubbing his hands in anticipation. I looked around the pine woods. as if waiting for help, as if the shadows that writhed around us would take pity on me and take my side. Branches like arms, twisted in unusual angles. Blackened bark was their charred skin, and darkness was the smoke they produced. I can't run, won't get away, they'll catch me, and then... Let me warn you, Shoma. If he won't hop, you'll take his place, got it? This piece of shit won't? Just look at him, he's a total loony. This loony had already smacked you in the face. Romka's right. Come on, Fatso, assert your fucking dominance. Or we'll make you hop so hard your pigtails won't fall off. Jesus, these guys. Don't put it on? Okay. I guess they will turn on each other if I do that, right? By the sound of it. He must indeed be scared of Romka. Semyon swore silently and glared at me. Here. It'll fit better this way. Oh? He held a ball of spit on the inside of the plastic bunny face and put it closer to mine. Ugh, what the ugh. His spit looked like a squashed spider. Ugh, what the Romka's face twisted. He spasmed like a beast, like he wanted to tell Semyon something, but then he suddenly stopped. Semyon was still close by with a disgusting smirk on his face and a terrible smell coming from his mouth. Put it on fast. Or you're dead. The mask almost looked even more disgusting now, yet despite everything, I felt like it was a chance for salvation. It could become my second skin, if only I was to put it on, if only my face was to such a bumpy surface. I'm sure the fur will glitter, the ears will tremble like they're alive. I've almost finished critter drawing. Yes! Great, make sure you put it in the Discord when you're done, I want to see! I just need to put it on and Semyon and his friends will be gone. Well, I don't believe that. Forever? No. It's got spit in it. Like, I don't... Nah, it's got spit in it. If it didn't, I would consider it. For some reason, Ronka's disappointment with Samuel made me feel brave. Tell them off? Alright. Something was wrong in their crew. Some old disagreement. I should cut this old wound open. I need to get it into their heads, right into their skulls, their warm brains. You know what, Samuel? My own voice, smooth and determined, was a huge surprise. I stepped forward and calmly proclaimed, fuck off. Okay. It felt like the whole world paused for a second and then unpaused right away. Semyon's pupils widened, the mask fell out of his meaty hands. He took a while to process my words, looking stunned, as if he was trying to solve a difficult math problem, but the answer he got made him feel mad, judging by the bulging veins on his forehead. The others just observed the scene silently, waiting for the inevitable payback. You're dead, oh dear. His voice tore off icy crusts from the nearby branches. It rained down with a melodic laugh. And then I heard whispers from the treetops, from holes in the ground, from animal airs. As if Alyssa was in one of the snow piles, like a prompter in his booth, trying to get through to me. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's so much more meaningful than fuck off. Oh, is it? Ah, okay. With no sign of fear, rather with a tinge of playful rage, that's how this low hum sounded to me. I stared into the clearing between the trees. An orange spot flashed there. Was that fox? A fox, okay, right. An absolutely regular fox stepped out of the bushes. Oh? I blinked in bewilderment. Why does its face look like that? The animal fell on its tummy and was staring back at me with its burning eyes. Its very tail was sweeping snow left and right, raising the white powder. Look at me, bitch. I was still looking past him, at the fox that was smiling at me. Doesn't look like a smile to me, dude. It does not quite look like a smile. But sure. A tea alarm? Okay. She grinned with all her teeth while digging a hole in the snow pile, moving her paws as if dancing. Her sharp face was covered in snow, her whiskers trembling. Yeah, that is not a smile, my guy. The fox put her face to the ground, shining platters of her eyes filled up with liquid silver. I returned my gaze to Semyon's twisted face. He was growling something unintelligible. The fox backpedaled and disappeared into the darkness. And the forest breathed at me, whispering, "She's smiling so cute." That's all you find cute. Tell the pig to shut up. I slapped my own cheek to chase away the unfamiliar voice, but the message still lingered in my subconscious. This hint was my chance. I stared intensely at Semyon's nose. He was almost oinking from anger. I directed my words at him. "Shut up, pig." Semyon looked paralyzed. As if the medium Alan Chumak hypnotized him, stripped of him of his will. Alan? What? Soviet and Russian TV personality represented himself as a healer and a medium. Claimed to acquire his healing power during his investigation into fake mages. He had invented the idea of charging all sorts of items for the viewers through their TV screens. Jars of water, photos of cosmetics died from an unknown cause. Okay. I felt the aftertaste of Alyssa's gum in my mouth. Berries. It felt like I pulled a card from some greasy deck and it turned out to be a trump. My brain was at its limit. Polina's words about Semyon getting worse until he moved here flashed in front of my eyes, like subtitles in a movie. All the pieces fell in place. My joker went flying into his pimply face. I was speaking slow on purpose, dragging every syllable. I suspect that you had a reason to transfer to another school. You fled, right? Fled like a rat? Because kids can be cruel with those who are different. Who's fatter or weaker than them. So you decided to bully others just like they bullied you. I saw Semyon's Adam's apple twitch like it was a pump-action rifle getting reloaded. You're trying to get payback for the old wounds. You want to pretend that you're different now. But you know what? Nothing changes at the snap of a finger. Should I tell you who you were? How do we know all this? The forest held its breath, listening in fascination. Should I tell you who you still are? Guys, Biasha was about to come to his friend's aid, but Ronka stopped him, whipping out his controlling look. Biasha turned around and put his hands in his pockets. Go on, Toha. Ronka's words ricocheted from the rough trunks. Should I tell you who you will always be? Semyon looked around hopelessly. Your second name, the true name that your classmates gave you. Anton is a really good theory conspiracy. Right, okay. Because I feel like, I don't know if I'm just dumb, but I would never never put that together. He's more often right than not. Okay. I see. Why do you... Ronka and Biasha looked at Semyon like he was their prey now, even though I saw them lick their parched lips. The wind was also full of anticipation, dragging my scattered textbooks across the road. A pig. My thunderous scream echoed through the forest. Trees and ravines enjoyed it. The echo repeated it over and over, doubling, even tripling it. Ronka grinned with all his teeth. Semyon's hands fell to his sides. He was on the brink of crying. I used this to my advantage. Anton has the MC plot armor for most of the time. Only most of the time. That sounds like what's the word? Like foreboding. Oh my gosh. We get to punch him in animation. That's cool. I threw the strongest punch I could muster. Oh, no pain. No gain. You were victorious in a fight. I was much stronger than the one in school. I ran my fist into his scarred face and it produced a cracking sound. His pimply cheek danced like jelly under my fist. Semyon let out a sigh and plopped onto the icy road. He was touching the place where I hit him, still oblivious to what just happened and how did it come to this. After looking at him for a while, I realised I was smiling. That is a creepy smile, my guy. Ooh. Had to return to his senses and throw himself at me, his face twisted with anger. But I dodged his charge quite easily after the great practice I had playing with Alyssa. Oh my gosh. He fell into the snow and landed right into a pile of dog feces. This made him squeal in agony. Okay, the dog's getting its revenge. That's okay with me. Nearly never. Anton has plot armor like twice. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Attaboy, Toha. I thought you were a wimp, but you were giving Fatso a good whooping. Semyon started sobbing after he realised the direness of the situation. Fuck. What will I say to Grandma? She'll kill me when she sees this. What are you whining about? Get your head out of your ass. Semyon's futile attempt at cleaning his coat caused a fit of giddiness from Biasha. I also smiled, angrily twisted my lips. Lazy fucker, eh? Hey, get up and hop like a bunny. Just stay away from us now, you stink of shit. Oink. Zorka's revenge? Yes, the dog! The dog is my favourite. Fuck you guys. His eyes, red from tears, stopped on me. I didn't even have time to erase the smile from my face when Semyon lunged at me like a hawk and clawed at my face with his twisted fingers with gnawed fingernails. I threw a kick towards the layer of fat under the coat. At the same moment, the world became fuzzy, the black trees and the faces of my classmates all blurred. Critter is now in the Discord. Okay, we'll finish this scene and I'll have a look because I want to see. Thank you, person who's definitely not Taurus for the bit. Wait for picking faves till chapter 5, but there's a dog. Is there a better dog? Like, how did you like that, bitch? He threw up a hand, holding my glasses victoriously. Oh yeah, wait, the screen's blurry. I guess we kind of needed those. But his triumph was short-lived. Two blurry silhouettes rushed forward. Sayuma's former friends. The dog? Yes, the dog! I heard the familiar sounds of someone blink. Oh shit, okay. Oh, okay. This is against the rules, I swipe. Give back the oculars now. Fight like a fucking man, eh? Judging from Semyon sighing and grumbling, he didn't agree to his friend's terms. The dog. If something bad happens to the dog, I swear to God. Swear to God. What the fuck? Ow. Betraying me for this piece of shit? Fuck you. Are we even friends anymore? A huge figure, tumbling in the snow, barely managed to break up from the rain of punches and ran for the hills, dissolving into the twilight. We'll get you at school tomorrow, Porky. That's right. You'll answer for this, eh? I'll cut your throat, you hear me? Romka and Biasha started throwing pieces of ice at the fleeing Semyon, but then switched to hurling mockery. I think the dog happens to you in a way you won't expect? What? I just wanted the dog to be my best friend, dude. I don't know. I just want the dog. The snow rustled. There's many bugs. Two boys, clearly out of breath, approached me. I was finally able to make out their faces clearly. My glasses. Romka cursed under his breath. The fucker got him. At least we whipped his ass real good, eh? He'll come to school with a shiner this big. Biasha let out a throaty laugh. Hyenas in The Lion King would envy a laugh like that. Oh boy. Can you see without your glasses, Toha? A little bit. A hand holding a red rectangle protruded from the mist. Romka was offering me a cigarette. It's like it's what's it called? Anglerfish. That's it. My treat. I squinted, trying to make out the brand, even though I didn't know anything about cigarettes. I haven't tried smoking yet, and I didn't really want to start. Roma's VA is a woman. Fun fact. Wait, which one's Roma? I'm so bad with the names. I wonder if they'll keep hanging around with me if I won't adopt all of that. Why would you want to hang around with them? They just... Why? After a moment of hesitation, I shook my head. Yeah, don't smoke, kids. Don't smoke, kids. Into sports, huh? Ha. Are you blind or something? The one named Roma. Oh yeah, it does have... Yeah, okay. My guy just wants some friends? Yeah, but like... Did you see how he thrashed Semyon? Real deal. Mortal fucking combat. Toha here is Rocky Balboa? More like Ivan Drago. I don't know who any of these people are. We'll split this one. Give me a light. The one in Beanie is Roma. The other one is Biasha. Okay. Ronka pulled out a cigarette with his lips, and Biasha scrambled to find a lighter inside his pockets. So Toha, back to what I was saying. Don't be mad, bro. We were just testing you. I mean, your glasses and this mask. Biasha lit a Tbilisi, and Ronka smacked his lips, taking a long puff of his cigarette. I'm Ronka, by the way. He squeezed his hand so hard that my fingers hurt. His palms full of dry, torn blisters implied that he wasn't wearing a tracksuit for nothing. And this is Biasha. Don't worry, we'll have a talk with Porky. He let out a cloud of smoke in my face, which instantly made me cough, dude. That is one of, like, my biggest pet peeves, is when you're around people who smoke or vape, and they, like, blow it in your direction. Like, it pisses me off so bad. Like, sorry, it's such a pet peeve. Like, I'm asthmatic, and I'm the kind of person, if I'm around someone who's smoking and they're, like, being a dick and blowing it in my direction, I'll, like, pull out my inhaler. Anyway, sorry, it's such a pet peeve of mine, dude. I can't stand it. Roma is a good friend, for real. I'm struggling to believe that. I'm not gonna lie. Right, okay, if you say so, Maya. Pisses me off, and I'm someone who vapes, and I always make sure I blow it in the opposite direction. Exactly. Like, it's not that difficult just to blow it the other way, dude. Like, oh, it pisses me off so bad. Anyway. Yeah. I'll go gather my stuff. It's getting dark. I bowed to pick up my now empty backpack and look for its contents, hoping that my new buddies will disappear when I turn around. But they just stood there, passing a cigarette back and forth. Two small silhouettes, with a small light wandering between them, with the pine trunks as the backdrop. They were waiting for me to finish picking up my textbooks while whispering something to each other. Romko was the one talking most of the time, though Biasha was just constantly sniffing with his runny nose and mumbling in agreement. At that moment, I saw the old battered bunny mask from paper mache amongst the snow-covered notebooks. Why has the music suddenly gone creepy? Uh-oh. Like, even if the wind tries to blow in someone's face, I'll immediately apologize and move so it doesn't. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's not hard, dude. Anyway. Uh-oh. Its empty eye sockets could be filled with anything, with any eyes, but this mask looked like it only wanted mine. Where did it come from, and why was it in my backpack? There's, like, hair in it. I picked it up with utmost care, as if it could bite off my finger at any moment. Reapy I don't like. Yeah, me neither. It was just a carnival mask with a frozen spit inside. Ugh. Still, something felt wrong about it. Something was writhing inside it, underneath the layers of old newspapers. I could hear 1,000 tiny bodies rustling in the trembling fur. Something was trying to chew its way out? Oh, what the fuck? Really? Is he doing the dramatic seeing things thing again? Or is there actually fucking maggots in there? Okay, yeah, cool. You ready, Toha? Romka's voice pulled me out of my nightmare delusion, and I threw the mask away in horror, somewhere I won't be able to see it anymore. Bet you're glad you didn't put it on? Yeah. My innards were twisted from disgust, but I stood up trying not to show it. Whether those maggots were real or just one of my delusions, I don't care. All of this was too much for a single day. I wanted to get home as quickly as possible. Right, guys, I need to go. See ya. I held out my hand towards the two silhouettes to say goodbye. A couple of dark, thin lines trembled in front of me. They stood without moving, as if studying me. Oh. Hey, decided to buddy up with a setter? We're over here. Oh, we're looking at trees. I realised that Romka's voice was coming from behind and turned around embarrassed. Trees make for shit buddies. Hey, that's rude. Relax, we'll escort you home. You're as blind as a newborn kitten. Without us, you'll end up dead around here. A cigarette butt hit against a stump with a flurry of sparks and started sizzling in the snow near my feet. Trees are lovely friends. Exactly. Especially, I'm pretty partial to willows and rowans, but hey, that's just me. The boys let out a strained laugh and took me by the arms. Not in this game. Uh-oh. Trees are bad? When we were leaving the clearing, I turned around in hopes to see Alyssa. Oh yeah, I completely forgot we were even with her. Where the fuck did she go? Or at least some orange dot. What if... But I only saw a rumbling tractor that was creeping out from the corner. Oh, that creepy guy. A silhouette appeared on the side of the road out of the fog. We made space to let that person through. Because of my blurry vision in this twilight semi-dark, it felt like it was a ghost flying towards us. When the silhouette got close, I was able to make out the features of an adult man. I recognized his dumpy outline. He was smoking near the school in the morning. The man gifted us with a busy stare of his cold eyes and moved forward, disappearing into the darkness. What a huge hair lip. I was afraid that the unknown man will hear this offensive rhyme, but he was already too far away. We continued the journey. Not the tractor? Uh-oh. Is the tractor bad? Remember the face? Oh, okay. I'll try my best. We're going alongside a still fair road in the distance. The silence felt oppressing, coupled with my lack of vision, so I spoke. Why do they call you Vyasha? The Buriat kid just smirked in reply. 'Cause I'm a wolf in sheep's clothing, eh? Bullshit. Fucking around is what he does best. He's got his nickname because he bleats like a sheep. It started when he returned alive from the black garage? His face contorted with those words. I could see it, even through the veil of blindness. He swayed, and then started mumbling something unintelligible. See? Happens every time someone brings it up. What are you talking about? Did you really not hear that horror story? On one pitch black street, OMG Black Garage mentioned, uh-oh, are we gonna get like a proper horror story? Hello? In a pitch black alleyway, there's a pitch black garage. It knows everything about you, where you live, what you like, who are your friends. I'm sure you've heard about the missing kids. This has been going on for a while here. The local folk know who's behind all of that. Even the adults. You got lucky, you live right on the edge of the forest. This thing won't come here without a good reason. It knows that it'll look too foreign amongst the trees. While in our area, this piece of crap can hide anywhere, be it at the end of an alleyway or near your house. Also, you'll be just going somewhere at night and bam, you see it in some place that was empty just a while ago. What is it? What is it though? It's door open, pitch dark inside, and then Biasha pulled out his cape over his head and started howling on a high trembling note, trying to silence Romka. Fine, forget it. I was trying to process Romka's story, but I couldn't figure out what to think of it. During the short time I've been in this snow-laden village, I realized one thing. A lot of people here had some sort of experience with something they couldn't explain. He's talking about garage? Yeah. It's a creepy garage. I looked to Vyasha, who was pit-pattering to the side. Tell me, Toa, why the hell did you move here? I heaved a deep sigh while looking at my feet. Somewhere down below, the tips of my boots scooped up fog. I spoke words that I had recited countless times. Dad has a new job here, and my mum used to live here, back in the Soviet days. There's nothing to do here but rot away. Or, well, like Biasha here, wander around the forest. Biasha fearfully showed his face from under the hood, like a snail crawling out of its shell, and listened in. He's a camper, see? Spent a whole week in a tent last summer, here nearby. Cool shit, right? I mean, with a crazy old woman like his, I'd also flee to the forest. Oh my gosh, it's snowing! We kept on going, but I felt like it was the forest that was sliding by. Pines with the black keys, and the space between them, the white ones. The thicket was playing its old creaky melody, the melody of roots, bear caves, and forgotten tiger skeets. This shot used to be my wallpaper for a year. Ooh! Snowflakes flew around, creating a disturbing illusion that somebody was wandering the forest. Something tall and noticeable, ready to camouflage as a tree or a snow pile. And then, when nobody paid attention anymore, they'd just continue moving along the road. but it was just a trick of the light. There was no one here. At least I wanted to think that. Why the creepy piano keys? Why? Oh. Ronka suddenly stopped and said, "Hear that?" What are we hearing? Someone is snooping around the forest. The skin under my clothes started itching. My stomach started aching. We looked the way Ronka was pointing. Really tall, matching our speed. There were no tall silhouettes behind the massive pines, just shadows creeping in the semi-dark. Is this where Wolf went? Or is this creepy guy from before? Slow shadows, fast shadows? Hungry shadows? The snow that fell silently from the branch made me shiver and bite into my lip, as if something huge lifted off the tree and flew away. Maybe even towards us. Romka picked up a pine cone from the ground and threw it into the thicket. "Hey!" His shout ricocheted as if it hit a tightly sprung drum. The echo mocked Romka, then the silence reigned again. "Did you see that?" I shook my head. The only things I could see were the vertical strokes of trees, the darkness, the snow, and the hazy silhouettes of my companions. I remembered the rough textured trunks, the spongy lichen, and the icy bits on the bottoms of the ravines. Oh! Okay, great. Okay, let's move faster, the sun is setting. I was again grabbed by the elbows and dragged along, towards the forest, towards the pointy spires of branches. The sun had finally sunk behind the green peaks. Roma has confidence over a much bigger man, and I love that for him. Right, okay. This 12-year-old, damn. The darkness writhed and spread its shoulders and started spreading like smoke. It started snowing, thick, sticky flakes, white flies, following the scent of dead meat. My vision had become a small island, awash by dark waters. It must be terrifying though. Like, going out at night without glasses on is fucking scary. Like, it's just fuzz and nothing else. I was grasped by the same worrying feeling I had in the morning. I felt that somewhere far away, at the edge of my comprehension, I heard a very calm and silent flute playing. The sound was fragile, like ice in March, above the dormant waters of a bottomless lake. I scraped inside of my ear with my finger to get rid of that auditory hallucination. The forest was silent. I imagined a child walking at night under the watchful eyes of pines. Do you know Vova Matukin? Oh, this is the missing kid. The boy who went missing recently. Wait, where the fuck does she come from? I shuddered and stopped, staring at the person who was guiding me. At Alyssa, in her unchanging fox mask. The girl was gently holding my elbow. What? Why are you... I lost sight of you. You did, because you were careless. I squinted in suspicion. How long were you following us? What do you mean how long? I was always by your side. And who is us? Stunned, I looked around, but couldn't find Roma or Biasha. And then I felt her cold finger on my wrist. Let's go. We're going to look for Vova. What the where did she come from? What? We're not that blind, are we? Without a chance to catch my breath, she started dragging me along through the forest. I was enveloped by the smell of tangerines, coffee, and firecrackers. I felt like I was a small kid again, being led into the unknown. I saw the dark silhouettes of trees ahead. The bushes hedgehogs were wary, showing us their spikes. Something rectangular appeared in our way, like a small box. I became petrified. I touched the edge of my eye, pulling back the eyelid, as if I was trying to correct my vision. Okay, right, of course. Of course it's a fucking garage, right, okay. Alyssa is just it girl, Anton is down bad. Right. Okay. A garage made of metal rose upright from the windfall. It was big, no, huge, impossible to move without special equipment. Its walls were painted black, even blacker than the darkness around us. The fox sniffed around it, and it seemed like her mask twisted in disgust. This is the place. I would prefer if we got the glasses back before we do this, I'm not gonna lie. The worried voice of my companion scared me even more than this horrifying metal box. Here? I can smell him. Maybe Vova is playing hide and seek with us and he decided to hide. Inside? I felt like I saw smoke from tentacles that split off the garage, searching for something in the wilted leaves. These tentacles slithered among the snowy blanket, getting close to our feet. And then there was a scary screeching sound coming from the other side of the huge black metal gate. Somebody or something definitely waited for us inside. I guess... Okay. I thought that my nervous movements were similar to that of a marionette dangling in the hands of a puppeteer. I drew the garage back in my middle school days. My teacher loved it. Oh, hell yeah. I stepped towards the garage, holding my breath. And gave the sheet metal door a small knock with my knuckles. And then I jumped back. Oh. Wait, what the... Hello? Hi? Okay, I guess, right? That was... Who? What? Oh... Thanks, person who's not Taurus. Okay. For a moment it seemed like someone growled in pain inside the metal walls. I heard rusty meat hooks jingle on thick metal chains, awakening someone huge who crawled to open the black metal gates. Oh. Oh. Nothing happened? Are either of these the kid that we saw originally? I don't think they are. My heart was racing. Oh. Now why you need to look so creepy like that, huh? Still nothing. The one from the first chapter. Wait, were there 2 people missing? And the second was Vova. Oh, okay. Knock knock. Oh. Okay. She was on the creepy tape? Oh, I remember. Okay, cool. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, we should probably do the running thing, right? Summoning all over the place, I still rushed into the night that was swarming shadows. I'm behind the crooked trunk of a pine, sure Alice was by my side. And after a moment had passed, I realised the girl was nowhere to be found. Jax, hi! I just had the shit scared out of me. Welcome! Thank you for the 7 streak. The forest was mumbling its ancient chants, squeaking, ticking, rustling. I froze. I didn't know how much time had passed before I realised I was standing in complete darkness, in a circle of trees that were shooting up their trunks high into the sky. Yay, Vaya, you've got a bug. Your bug army will grow every time you do the check-in now. It didn't used to work, but I've made it work now, so that's fun. Everything around me moved, trembled. My ears went numb from all the rustling. The treetops melted into the darkness of the cosmos. The bushes became empty cells whose occupants were suddenly set free. It felt like a clawed fang could fly out of that darkness into my stunned face at any moment. T? Okay, Taurus. I like seeing my little guy out of the corner of the screen just having his little tea. Anyway, I heard a scream somewhere far away. Oh right, of course we do. Anton? Someone was looking for me, just like that boy who went missing. Tears stung my eyes. A big drop fell from my lashes. He has a good point. It's got to be pretty late at night by this point, right? Anton? The scream was closer now, and for a moment I even believed that I was about to be saved. I'm here! Oh! One of the trees moved. Okay, of course it does. That looks like the fucking rabbit, right? From the homepage? I like being kind to people, that's good. That's nice, I appreciate that. And Tom be giving heart attacks to everyone? It wasn't Romka, nor was it Biasha? It's not a rabbit for the second time. Dude, it looks like a rabbit. I don't know what to tell you. It was an adult? That does not look like a human to me. Many shadows that looked like dogs snuck around from behind his back, but those beasts were much larger than Zulka. The forest was dormant no longer hid its face behind the fake masks. I stood still like a deer pierced by the lights of an incoming truck, and the beast all stared at me. It's a goddamn goat, I'm sorry. In the semi-dark, without my glasses, I could see very little, and it was more than enough for me to freeze in terror. A foul smell of animal piss and wet fur enveloped the clearing when the creepy procession with the giant at its head moved towards me. My legs gave way because of fear, and I fell to my knees into the snow. It looked like I was praying to that figure, to the trees, to the darkness. I didn't dare lift my eyes, so when he got close, showering me with his stench, for a moment I thought that his legs were covered in grey fur. I shut my eyes so tight the red circle started dancing on the inside of my eyelids. I didn't want to look. Is this not just going to be his dad or something? But I could still hear everything. His breath was akin to sandpaper that was scratching at my ears. His voice was deep, hoarse. No, it wasn't a voice. A roar? What the fuck? I finished my grandma's chant out of the pool of my memory. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. What the hell? I got his stench and roaring in reply. Words could never protect against claws and fangs. I was helpless. And then I heard a familiar sweet voice nearby. Come on, do it. Get a taste of him. What the fuck? No. Something hot slid across my throat like a meaty, sticky rope. Someone's tongue? What the fuck? What? I told you, Master. He's our... What the fuck is this? Please take good care of him. From the narrow embraces of barely lifted eyelids covered by my travelling fingers, I watched a horrifying silhouette tower over me. I was taking in the smell of kennels, composite pits, and moss. In front of me stood a scary horned beast with the presence of a monarch. His posture told me of his electrifying nobleness. His horns supported the clouds, and his popped out lucomas pierced my ready-to-pop eyes with a thorny stare. His hands were full of gifts. Candy fell into the snow, sparkling with its fancy wrappers, silvery packs of chocolate bars, and a Chupa Chup sticking out from a snow pile with a plastic stick. Oh, the thanks person who's not torched for the bit. For you? Candy rained at my feet. Oh, a doll fell nearby, and then it started raining toys, a spinning top, a teddy bear with a torn-up nose, red-headed Carlson without a propeller, a tiny tin soldier with a flag and a firelight truck, and a crop duster plane. The toys weren't covered in blood, but my imagination was painting them with red spots and crimson leaks all on its own. The horned shadow of the beast moved over the treasures that once belonged to unknown kids. Take? I don't think I want to. Hairy hands reached into surrounding darkness, took out a mangy bunny mask that was haunting me. Ugh, it's still got spit in it. It's still got spit in it, dude. Bunny? The shadows of beasts around us slowly and graciously stood up on their rear legs, and then light hit my face, shattering the monster's figure in two. I put up a hand to protect myself. A flashlight's ray slid down. Is that Dad? I've only been half listening to my sister. I was trying. I'm so confused. I'm confused and I'm paying attention. Anton, there you are. Are you out of your mind? What is this all about? I was staring at my dad, completely stunned, into the space where the monster was just a minute ago. Anton is getting into the cool nothing weird here. Okay, right, sure. The clearing was enveloped in darkness again, but I could still barely make out the outlines of toys and candy in the snow. And I'm sure if I was brave enough to get close to the bushes, I'd find animal prints there. Cat got you tongue? Your classmates came to us. They said you ran away from them deep into the forest and... What the hell are you wearing? Ugh. I pulled the mask down from my sweaty face and threw it into the heap of toys. Branches cracked in the distance. Oh god. Don't mention colds in this chat, you will wake them. This is true. This is true. I pressed myself into my father's chest, engulfed by fear, and he started looking around, alerted, and spoke in a tone of voice that was much more nervous. Okay, let's get you out of here. If your mother learns of this, she'll be so mad at us that we'll never forget this day. I reached out for my father, still feeling the chilling embrace of fear. I grabbed his firm hand, felt his quick pulse with him with my fingertips. Then stood up and wobbled along behind my father, following his barely discernible footprints. Back to civilization, back to light. Back to the road where my dad parked his car. And not a word about this at home, got it? Don't even hint at where I found you. Alright, Dad. He was holding my hand as if it was the most precious thing in the world and kept telling me how afraid he is to lose me or Olya. But it wasn't that sticky like an animal tongue fear. His fear was a noble, crystal clear diamond, and I just nodded in reply and kept moving my feet. And then I heard a familiar voice coming from behind me. Remember? As long as you're with me, nobody will lay a finger on you here. Oh, can the dad not hear this girl? This is the car sped towards our house. Oh, it's still... Okay, the garage is still there. Okay. I pressed my cheek against the window and saw a short building among the trees, a shack darker than night. The garage was that hidden inside the thicket, crypt made of metal. It almost felt like it was following us. A moment passed and the building disappeared around the corner. I gulped down my dollar. Okay. I'm like looking around the forest to see if there's anything. And the white snowflakes just kept dancing in the starry sky. Okay. Look what the cat dragged in. Mum was going down the stairs, piercing Dad with a trademark glare. Her face showed something between wrath and condescension. Suddenly her gaze shifted to me and stayed for a dangerously long time. Hey, what's this? Where are your glasses, Anton? Did you lose them? This dummy probably just forgot them at school. A venomous pause followed. He's your son, alright? Dad glared at Mum and then mischievously winked at me, reminding me of our deal. Well, we have spare glasses, so we'll manage somehow. My parents stood in silence a bit longer, and then both of them went to mind their own business. I don't know if you have this type of garage in the UK, but it's actually possible to just move them to a different location, just pick them up and go. I mean, I'm no garage expert, but I don't know. Olga threw herself into my arms before I could even take off my coat. Yeah, I mean, most of the garages, like, near where I used to live were, like, you know, like, proper buildings. Like, I don't think you could really just pick it up and move it. But I don't know, maybe in other places. I saw a fox. Oh wait, she did? Surprise akin to a shotgun blast. I could only flap my lips and reply. Oh! A cup shattered into many little pieces with a loud thang. My mum let it fall from her hands. Her face was pale and her eyes were glued to the ground. Then paused just for a split second, felt like eternity. You put like a platform and remove them with a car? Most of us are solid too, but some are movable? Huh. I've never heard of that. Then my mum spoke with disappointment. First it was an owl, now it's a fox. Will you ever get tired of this? But it's true. She was so fluffy. Oh. And tea as well, okay. She stood on her back legs near the hedge just like a person. The fox called my name, but then Mum came and she fled. There was no fox. Stop making things up. Don't go near her. If it was necessary, I was ready to shake my sister as if she was a doll made of cloth. What's wrong, Tusha? Don't go, you hear me? I want to draw more. What should I draw next? Ooh, good question. Have you drawn any of the hermits, like season 11 stuff yet? Fan out of this game? I fear I don't know enough about this game. Willow wants to hang you. I'm not surprised. Mum entered the hallway and gave me a surprised look. I hesitated. Well, a fox will bite you. I remembered fairy tales where foxes used to kidnap children. I imagined my Alyssa liberated, carnivorous, running through the night forest with a dangling sack in her hands. It wasn't a real fox. Tell him, Olya. She stood on 2 legs and she wore a dress. I don't think I've drawn any hermits ever whatsoever, really? I made so many fanarts of this game, yes! And she was real. See? Mum showed us a tired smile as if it was the only explanation needed. I also forced myself to smile. My smile was like a thin piece of soap right before it dissolves completely on your palm. But when I was left alone with my sister, I whispered, "If you see her again, run." Okay. Thoughts of the forest beast bombarded me like a rain of candy and toys. There was a hairy silhouette standing in front of me, towering over the treetops. Who was he? What happened in the forest? What's happening to me? I shut my eyes and threw the vitamins in my mouth, washed them down with water. Please stop driving me mad. Please. I barely managed to force myself to do homework, but those math problems just refused to be solved. Numbers in my notebook tumbled around and mixed in a whirling dance, sometimes running over the lines. My head became heavy from that pandemonium, and I almost dropped it into that chain of numbers. My eyelids felt like there were tiny weights tied to them, and the type used in grocery stores. That's your wallpaper? Oh, that's cool. And right at that moment, I surrendered and closed my notebook. The memories of the day started flashing before my eyes. It was in the middle of the stuffy school corridor. I could see the literature classroom from here, the faces of dead classical writers on their portraits, the prim and regal pose of our homeroom teacher, Lilia Pavlovna. And around the corner was her daughter Katya, a snitch and a gossip, eagerly waiting for me. Hey, transfer student. What do you want, Katya? She got on her tiptoes and started swaying while hiding her hands behind her back, and then asked me with a fake smile on her face. Can I ask you something? Why did you get transferred here? I might have told the truth about this to Polina, but Katya will sell it on the market for 3 kopikas? Katya's pissed me off. It would be the same as printing all my thoughts and hanging them in Fova's picture for everyone to see, so I reverted to an answer I knew by heart. It's because of my parents. Dad has a new job here, and my mum... But Katya didn't listen to me. She rushed towards the perked up ears of her friends, whispered something while stealing glances at me, giggling. Yeah, right. He takes all of us for fools. Wait, was there another reason that we moved here? Have I forgotten it? I've heard it's all because of his father. He crossed the road of some big shot and now their family is hiding in our remote little village. That's not true, you're lying. Oh, and did you hear how he hit Baburin out of the blue? What kind of freak must she be to start bullying your classmates from day one? Stop, you know he started it. And if that wasn't enough, there are rumours he's hanging out with delinquents from Ronkia Tiffin's gang. I try my hardest. You'll learn the reason later. The true reason. Ooh, okay. Be careful with your bags, girls. I won't be surprised if things start disappearing from our wardrobe. And we'll know who's to blame. Petrov and his friends. Yes, yes, yes. Shut up. Look at him scream, as if something bit him. His pupils, look how wide they are. I hope he won't go insane and resort to violence again. I mean, there must be a reason his mom always feeds him those pills, right? I just stood there in confusion, trying in vain to understand how she found out about my medicine, and what scared me even more was the possibility that her nonsense had some truth mixed in. Yeah, that's right. He's as insane as his little sister. Can you imagine that she says a human-sized owl visits her every night? Yes, yes, yes. But not a single healthy person has seen it. And this simpleton believes her. Can you imagine that? And then I caught a simple kind look from the smirking crowd. Is that true, Anton? Are you unwell? Polina, please listen to me. Yeah, right. Don't listen to this liar, Polinushka. You don't even know that he cheated on you with someone not from our school, with Alyssa. Polina slouched as if someone kicked her in the stomach and then burst out in tears and fell to the dirty floor wailing and screaming. No. We didn't even speak to this girl for like 5 minutes. What is this? I couldn't understand her reaction, but I still rushed to Polina's side before getting shoved violently by Katya. Get your paws off her, you monster. Rage was building up under the veil of my fear. It slowly rose from the cloudy mist. Felt my upper lip lift creep up, showing my teeth. The fact that your father beats your mother doesn't give you the right to do the same to girls. My fists became hammers. I couldn't unclench them. Nobody can speak about my family like that. I came to my senses when I already lunged at the angry catcher. Aha! He went nuts! Nuts! Help! Help! Petrov went completely insane. At the same moment, the crowd became louder. It started whistling and roaring. And growing? What the fuck? We have some weird dreams. The subtle silhouettes of my schoolmates became larger and wider. They shot upwards towards the ceiling, turned into a giant black forest, chock full of toothy faces. I shrank to a tiny ball of fur and started shaking in fear before the might of ulcer-ridden trunks that belonged to either trees or humans. It was impossible to tell. So you've finally shown your animal nature. Coward? Katya's face was twisted with jubilation and ecstasy. Anton. Why her? No. What makes her better than me? Polina screamed while choking on tears. Very dramatic, even his delusions, yeah. He is just an animal? An outsider. Oh shit, okay. A scary flapping of wings came from the forest. A pair of giant white ears descended somewhere from above, and I dug myself into them. Anton, please, wake up. I jumped, almost falling out of bed. Yeah, this guy is quite dramatic, you're right, T? Okay. Yeah, wow. Apparently I was thrashing around for hours on the sweat-soaked sheets. Aya's scream pulled me out, set me free from the tentacles of fear. Anton, please. Oh, oops, I just bumped my elbow. Wake up. I took my eyes a while to focus on the silhouette near the window? Oh, is she in the curtains again? Has this guy heard of a therapist? It's the 1990s. Oh, dude. Ollie's voice was distant. My head was still ringing after the fight. Sounds got distorted as if my ears were stuffed with cotton. My sister, as distressed as ever, just kept on repeating the same phrase. The owl. Please. I'm scared. No therapist for the poor guy? I guess not. Her tears poured on my heart like boiling water, but I was almost thankful for the owl's appearance. Otherwise, this scared Olya wouldn't have woken me up. Wait a second. Olya. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to click that again. I placed my bare heels on the cold floor. Has bro thought about having a good nap? I personally think that's the equivalent to therapy. What, like in the middle of the clock tower? He tried? Yeah. felt around for my glasses, remembered Semyon, his underhanded act, and sighed. Anton, please, please, look. She couldn't tear her eyes off the window, as if it was a staring contest. I found the light switch with my hand. The lamp poured bright light all over me. I got up. My vision fooled me, moving the window closer, only to push it farther the next moment. Who would dare to nap in Clock Tower? Yeah, falling asleep in the night phase, that would be crazy, right, Gray? My sister was just a blurry spot. I took a hesitant step forward. Why is she in our room? Olya, what's there? What happened? Do you want me to open the curtains? No, please don't. The owl is there. The voice was coming from behind. I turned around and froze from terror. Wait, what the fuck? She's not behind the curtain. It was right in my defense when we meant to be sleeping. Tear-eyed Olya stood in the doorway. Who are you talking to right now? Oh, fuck off. She stared at me with eyes that were red from crying, with her hands wrapped around her shoulders. Her voice was nervous, as if she was afraid to hear my answer. I was talking to someone who pretended to be you. The ledge outside my windows creaked ominously, as if something huge was sitting on top of it. And the thing that pretended to be Olya started spreading, changing shape, grow to scary heights under the light of a carnivorous moon. I mean, this guy's gonna have a dramatic dream again, but it's still gonna make me jump. Anton, please, come closer, come here. The voice didn't belong to my sister anymore. The thing that was hiding behind my curtains got tired of pretending, making me look like a fool. I pinched myself as hard as I could, hoping that the silhouette near the window was just a continuation of my nightmare, a hallucination brought up by the cursed house. And those don't bite, do they? The silhouette was towering before me under the veil of mist. I heard Olya's shrill scream when someone had knocked on the window. Oh! It came to get us. Another knock. I stepped back into the middle of the room, as if there existed nooks where I could hide from this horror. The sound was sharp, metallic. The lamp started shimmering, then it suddenly lighted the whole room and went out, like a candle in a strong wind. The filament inside it snapped with a ringing sound. Oh, of course it did. Okay, cool. Love that for us. The darkness that was waiting for that exact moment poured from all the angles that enveloped me. There was only this window left in the whole universe. Moonlight poured through it, painting everything the colour of bones that were exhumed from a crypt. Olya started squealing and pressed herself into my back, seeking protection. And then an eye, burning with a carnivorous fire, stared at us from the window. Knock, knock. Knock, knock. No, it wasn't trying to break the window. It was toying with us. It just kept on knocking, driving us mad. Oh my god, okay. As if a giant clock was measuring the time left for us, its pendulum swinging above the abyss. Go away. Get out. Shoo! She was screaming in desperation, her hands clutching my arm like a pair of pincers. Anton! Anton! Come closer! I could barely make out a pair of wings that spread out above the black spot. Tell her, Anton! Tell her it won't be a big girl anymore. Never ever. I just wanted to leave. Please. Oh. The moonlight suddenly disappeared, and the room descended into darkness. We couldn't see the burning eye anymore. I swallowed the stingy lump that was stuck in my throat. I stepped towards the curtains, entranced by the call of this disfigured guest. Olya was standing behind me, mumbling, I'll be good, I'll be good, I'll be good. The bleak window was creeping closer, curtains rustled. I reached out to move them aside so I could look fear in the eye. I don't like this, me neither. At that moment, I heard noise coming from our parents' bedroom. Without thinking, I pulled the curtain to the side in one swing. Nothing. Though there was something shining on the ledge amongst the scattered feathers. Scattered feathers? Oh, okay. Oh, my glasses. The ones that Semyon took from me. How did they get there? Was that a gift from the gurgling night? Did that owl really bring them here? I looked at the front yard, at the foreboding clearing, at the toothy forest. Not a soul, not a trace of our late night guest. Not only the lamp post dreaming like a lone watchman among the snowy desert, The dry window frame cracked. I tore away the insulating tape and the strips of glued newspapers, opened the window with big trouble. Frost pinned me with its little needles. The paintings on my walls moved from the draft. I touched my glasses, sure they would melt with my hands, but they were real. My brain was scrambling for an explanation. Sam Young and his gang just pulled a prank on me. That was it. That's it. A smooth white blanket was glittering under the street lamp just outside our yard. If anybody was to get close to the house, to climb the pipe to the ledge of my window, they would surely leave footprints, but there were none. I cautiously took my glasses. My wrist was still intact. Nobody pulled me into the darkness, full of restless writhing. Why aren't you in bed? I swayed from surprise and almost fell out of the window. Are you out of your mind? Did it feel hot in here? Do you want to catch a cold? The owl was here. Tasha chased it away. Go to your room immediately and get in your bed. And you? Mum paused, directing her seething eyes at me. She was thinking of a punishment equivalent to my crime. In the end, she just waved her hand, took Ollie by the shoulder and left, throwing gloomy words in my way. We'll talk tomorrow. Oh, that's such a... Okay. I managed to get the frame back in place with a couple of hits, pressed in the latches with all the strength my fingers could muster. The cold left the room, but the fear was still present. I placed my glasses on my nose and started studying my reflection in the window. It didn't look like a face, more like a death mask, just like the one worn by the boy from the notice board. That night I was on the edge of joining him there. Oh, thank you, person that's not Taurus, for the bit. A black and white face was staring at me through the clearing between student heads. And it wasn't Vova. His face was right beside it. I recognized the fat cheeks, the damaged skin. Really? But Boren's photo was printed out and placed under the glass like an exhibition piece. Oh. 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 I used to have the same windows, opening them was a pain. Okay. Wait, so he's gone. He's the one. Wait. There looks like there's space enough on that board for, like, more people as well, which makes me nervous. Okay. Cool, I guess. Episode 3. On end, the wolf's grey fur will stand. Okay, I'm trying to think if we should carry on or not, because honestly, we might wrap it up there, and we'll try and come back to this at some point next week if I can, because we were here for 6 hours last night and I don't think we'll have enough time to, like, do another whole chapter. So if we do it here, then that means we'll hopefully be able to, like, do a whole chapter next time and stuff like that. We'll be able to make it nice. Leave it here, and from now on, chapter each stream. Yeah. I think that probably makes the most sense. Which is the save button again? Is it menu? Save. I'll put it in that one. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Cool. In that case, we'll wrap it up there, because brain is a bit dead. Like I said, we were here for 6 hours last night because I was having a bit too much fun with Clock Tower. So we'll wrap it up there, and next time hopefully we'll be able to do a whole chapter instead of starting halfway through like we did today. But I hope we enjoyed that. I'm really having fun with this. I've got a bit of a busy schedule next week, but I'm gonna see if I can squeeze in us doing another chapter. I will let you know at what time that will probably be at. You can use escape. Yeah, okay, tea. Okay, that's actually perfect timing too, because that's the last of the tea. How you like the game? I'm enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. Like, I'm struggling pronouncing the names in case that wasn't obvious, but I'm enjoying it a lot. Like, it's making me a bit nervous, I'm gonna be honest. But I'm enjoying it. That's why, like I say, I want to see if I can put in another game next week because I am having lots of fun with it. I am back. What did I miss? Semyon is now on the missing kids board. That was we finished the chapter, and Semyon is on the missing kids board. Show. Yeah, that's what you missed. And also the weird owl thing gave us our glasses back, I guess. Fuck that pig. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna find someone to read you into real quick, and then I'll head off, because like I did say, I do have a recording I need to go to later as well, which is another reason why I would like my voice to be alive. Let me find someone to send you to. I very much doubt there'll be anyone streaming Tiny Bunny who is not streaming in Russian, so I will find you something else to go to instead. This is why I draw you instead of locking this game. Yeah. Game is awesome. It is very fun. I'm enjoying it a lot. You know what? Let's just send you to Willow. Willow's on Sky. Let's just do that. In fact, we'll check real quick to make sure that there's no one actually streaming Tiny Bunny in English. But if not, then we would do that. Yeah, the only other person in the category is streaming in Russian, so I'll send you to Willow instead. Alrighty. Hope everyone had fun. I did. We will be back on, I'm not here tomorrow, but we'll be back on Tuesday because me, Gengar, Astro and Ash are all going to check out the new Phasmo update, so we're going to be doing that instead of Monarchs. I will try and put Monarchs somewhere else in the week to make up for that. But yeah, that is Tuesday. I think we put it in for 7 on Tuesday. So that'll be that. Very exciting. I'm happy. I'm excited. I love Phasmo. It's been a while since we played it as well. But yeah, lots of things next week. Make sure you have a look at the schedule. I will try and squeeze in Tiny Bunny at some point. Thank you for the bits and stuff. I will send you to Willow now. Okay, bye.